Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Into the box, Seth Roy. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but this is a foul ball. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
All right, here's how the visitor.
Ready for another chance.
Center fielder
Jim
number
Cagle.
Jim Cagle.
Swinging a soft liner, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Seth
16.
Roy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Vina is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2. Digging in to try it again, Seth Roy. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here it comes, 1-0. Smoke toward the hole. And that finds its way through. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, sometimes you got to just get lucky. He got out in front, hooked it, and just found a hole.
Striding in once again, Seth Roy.
Third baseman, Seth Roy.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. This one's flared out toward left. Vina coasts under it. And that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Digging in once again, Seth Roy. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column. Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
Indians, 8 runs on 14 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. For the Clippers, 4 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 15 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 3. Digging in the switch hitter, Seth Roy. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Roy.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And, oh, this one drops. HR, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Well, man, it's always nice to win the first game on the road, and then you get ready for game 2. It just makes you feel like, hey, this could be a pretty productive road trip. If you win 2 games in a row, then you're really knowing we got a chance to have a great trip.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out. Now at the plate,
First
Darren
baseman, number
Vogel.
19, Darren Vogel.
A dive, he's got it. The throw to first. How about that? Digging in for his second at-bat,
Leading off for the
Seth Roy
Clippers.
comes into this at-bat
Third
0 for
baseman,
1 in the ball game.
Seth Roy.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Rogers on the move, 1 out. Ready for another shot now.
Leading off for
Seth
Columbus.
Roy. He'll try and
Third
do what he
baseman,
can to work toward
Seth
cutting into this
Roy.
big deficit. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. In the air out to right field. Castillo is in pursuit, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping up now,
24.
Juan Cairo.
Juan
He's doubled
Cairo.
and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a bunt attempt here. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time. Ready once again, Seth
Third
Roy.
baseman,
No
number
hits in 3
16.
tries so far.
Seth
He's struck out
Roy.
once. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-0 delivery. That's wide, 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Grounded to third. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Here now is our final line score. First.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the. At the plate,
Batting
Seth
fourth,
Roy. He's
third
got that
baseman,
average up over the
Seth
290 mark to
Roy.
begin play. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Harold, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here tonight in the bottom of the first. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, they've won the first 2 games, Matt, here on the road.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. At the plate, Luis Geronimo.
Batting 7th.
First shot for him
Third
here.
baseman,
2 hits in 5
Luis
trips a night
Geronimo.
ago. Now the 0-1. A swing, and he pops him up. on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Stepping in, Seth Roy. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Seth Roy.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
1-0 pitch on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Vina moves over. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, Seth Roy. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Roy.
Here's the pitch. This is line to left. Vina is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Seth
number 16.
Roy.
Seth Roy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind. Now the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
The final line score for our ball game.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Stepping in, Seth Roy took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Roy.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And now a pitch on the way. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Sanchez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Striding in once again, Seth Roy comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Ready for another chance. Eric Boovey, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Barehanded. He goes to first. Wow. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Digging in once again, Seth Roy. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Moya going track. Oh, and And this deflects right off him. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry.
Digging in and looking for more,
Third baseman,
Seth
number
Roy.
16, Seth Roy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Collins racing back. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they're not going to get him at third base either. It's a sac fly and an RBI. Dixon Machado digs in. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Machado.
Sharp ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late inning. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this.
AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the... Digging in the switch hitter, Seth Roy. The average on the season sits right at 290 to begin the day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. And Harold, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, I'm impressed how they're playing on the road. They're 3-1 on this road trip, and they're putting it together. If they continue to keep it running like this, we're looking at a really good ball club.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. He'll try again. 1-2. Line drive to left. Sanchez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out at the... Digging in to try it again. Seth Roy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Throw gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hope. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jason Cannon. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the 2nd out. Ready for another shot now. Seth Roy. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Roy.
Line toward right center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Geyer rounds the corner and is headed home. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Stepping up to the plate, Dixon Machado. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Dixon Machado.
Slow little roller to third. Roy has... Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Into the box, Seth
Third baseman,
Roy.
number 16, Seth Roy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And this one's too far inside. Ball 2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Popped high in the air. Machado is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Mud Hens, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, the finale of this 3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edgar Sanchez. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Digging in, Seth Roy. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play.
Roy.
First offering on its way. And that one right down Main Street. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Cordova finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Roy is retired, and there's 1 away. Digging in for his second at bat, Roberto Cordova. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Cordova.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Oh, way to get dirty. He beat it out. An outstanding effort that time, but that's a base hit, and the run's in to score. Ready once again, Jason Cannon. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. The 1-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop up. Roy has got it, and the side is retired. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. Now at the plate, Seth
16.
Roy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1.
1-0.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a ball hit high and fairly deep down the left field line. This ball has a chance and gone for a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the lead is cut to 4-2 now.
Well, my eyesight is good, but I'm going to need a replay to see where that thing landed. That thing carried about 460 feet, which is staggering when you think about it. I know one person who's not impressed, though, and he's standing on the mound.
Stepping up now, Seth Roy. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Roy.
He's set. Here it comes. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Sanchez going back. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Ready now, Seth Roy. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here, too.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Carlos Frias gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
For the victorious Clippers.
This player's multiple home run performance has his batting coach fired up.